What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're doing something a little different that we haven't done in a while and we've only done twice on this channel, and that is doing a makeup video. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so as you can tell from the intro, this video today we're using a camera. So if you notice that I don't know if to look, should I break the fourth wall or should I look in the viewfinder, that is why. Also, it will probably get blurry like it did in the intro card. I apologize for that. Hopefully it doesn't happen too much, but you never know. Today we're going to be doing a makeup look that can also be a tutorial if you want to copy this yourself. We're going to be doing the Dimitrescu sisters. I don't exactly know how to say it. We're going to be doing a look based off of these two sisters. It's been on TikTok a lot recently. I'll put up a little clip here. It's been on TikTok a lot recently, and I think it's a really cool look. We're not going to be doing it exactly how it is because I like to try and do my own spin-off on it and try to be original. Can you see my dog in the background? He's somewhere over there. I hope you can see him. He's so cute. But yeah. So we're just going to get into this and see how it goes because I don't exactly have a plan. We're just going to try to attack it. So let's go for this. Okay, so we're going to start with putting our hair up, making sure we have primer on. I've already gone ahead and done that. And now we're going to make our face look really pale. So I have got this LA Girl Pro Color Foundation mixing pigment, but I just straight up use it as foundation. It's a white base. I also have the concealer version somewhere. We don't need that though because I'm just going to be using this. And we're just going to put it on our face as a base. So I'm going to go do that and then I'll be back and I'm going to be applying it with a beauty blender. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay! So now that we have our base done, we've put the foundation. I also put a layer of white eyeshadow on top to kind of like set it in because I don't have translucent, like a translucent powder that is clear. I only have like banana color translucent powder. So that wasn't really going to be what I wanted because we want a completely white base. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start this. We're going to take a brush, doesn't matter what kind of brush, my brush looks like this. It's whatever you have. And using my James Charles palette, which does not have names, how convenient. Actually, I'm pretty sure they do have names. It was on the packaging though, and I don't have the packaging anymore. We're going to be using this color at the top over here. It's a lighter brown. It's a more cool tone brown. And what we're going to do is I'm going to be looking in this direction as I'm showing you. We're going to like kind of follow the pattern of our eyebrow and follow it down into the bridge of our nose. So now there's like a more defined look there. And we're just going to blend it out. Okay, so now that we have that blended out, you can see it. We have like a more of a contour. Also, it doesn't help that the shadows are on this side of my face. We're gonna go in onto our eyes and do a little eyeshadow look. But we're gonna be covering it up in the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're just gonna put eyeshadow here, just like this. Just really throw it on. It does not have to look good. You'll see in the end this makeup look is gonna kind of look messy, but like it's gonna look more of a nicer kind of messy, if that makes sense. And also we are gonna end up putting black over this, so it doesn't really matter. It's just having a base that matters. So as you can see, it really, we're just doing contour right now. We're just contouring everything, and then I'm going to go ahead with an actual contour brush with the same exact color we just used, and we're gonna go ahead, grab some of that and throw it here to create a more defined cheekbone. And we want to make sure sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off there. We want to make sure we're doing it higher on the cheekbone to give it a more like elevated look, because if we do it lower, it's gonna look like our face is sagging just a bit. So yeah, I'll show you. Alright, now that we have this side fully contoured, I also want to mention that I did bring it up into here and down here, where I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll be back and we can continue. Okay, I've finished contouring this side. There's a bit of a mess. It kind of looks like there's dirt on my face. Don't worry, we're going to fix that later somehow. I don't know how. I ended up using the wrong eyeshadow color for this eye. I used the one below the actual one I should have been using, so I had to equal it out, and I added more contour here. As you can see at this point, if you wanted to be a deer or some sort of animal for Halloween, this is what you could do. And then just add some, you know, like some little white dots, add some antlers, a little nose, and you're there. But that's not what we're doing today, obviously. So we're going to do something that we should have probably started with, which is add liquid latex to our lips to create more of a Joker kind of look. I don't really know how to explain it without showing you. So this is just some liquid latex that I literally got from Value Village. You can get it from like any store that's selling Halloween stuff, such as Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween has a lot of liquid latex stuff. This is just the one that I have. I also have one from Spirit Halloween, but I've been using this one for a couple years now, and it's pretty good, so I just kind of stuck with it. Unfortunately, Value Village didn't sell this year, so I'm like, hello, because I want this brat back, bring it back, but whatever. I just grabbed a piece of paper and I have a Q-tip, and what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to apply it and make it look like I'm smiling. We're going for a kind of Joker slit kind of look. If you have seen the Joker, you'll know that like he has like cuts on his mouth. That's what we're going for. So we're just going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to let it dry. Alright, so we have a kind of an outline. It does kind of smell funky. That is what any liquid latex is going to smell like. It's going to smell weird. My liquid latex, I also forgot to mention, is kind of tinted skin color. A lot of liquid latexes are going to be tinted, like, are going to just be clear. You can get them skin colored, though, if you wanted to. If not, we are going to put foundation on it later, so you don't have to worry about whether it is clear or not. One important thing when using liquid latex, though, is you want to blend out the edges. I don't know if you can see right now, but the edges are kind of rough, which when we go over it later is going to be very noticeable. So what you want to do is you just want to grab your Q-tip and just blend it out. Just like that. Okay, so we've gone ahead, we've blended it out. Another tip is you kind of want it thicker on the part we're going to cut later rather than the edges. So you want it to be thick right where the cut will be, and then not thick on the edges. So like this, pretty much. I don't really know how to explain it. Yeah, this is gonna take probably like 30 minutes to dry. It really depends how thick you put it. Just know that it dries on the top first and then underneath. So in order to get it to fully dry, you have to wait like 30-40 minutes. While I do that, I'm going to actually work on my Halloween costume, or actually we can work on the eyes. But first, I'm gonna do the other side, and then we'll come back and do the eyes. Alright, as you can see, this side is already drying. It's also going to get a little harder for me to talk, so if I'm talking weirdly, that is why. We're now going to go... I'm sorry. We're now going to go in and start doing our eyes. We're going to grab you can use a regular liquid liner. I have a water-activated liquid liner. I find these are awesome. I love them so much. I recently just bought, like, a ton more from this brand called Glisten Cosmetics. Sorry, again, harder to talk. And they're great. They are based in the UK, so the shipping was it actually wasn't expensive, but it did take like a few weeks. But nonetheless, I really like their things. I will be buying again. This is almost used up, so gonna have to get more of that soon. But I also like it because if you make a mistake, it's way easier to just wipe it off because it's water activated, and often sometimes it doesn't take off anything that's underneath it. We didn't really have to worry about this for that, but I love it for that. Okay, so now we're gonna do the eyes. If you see them, they kind of have like lines coming down from the eyes, so we're gonna do that, and then we're also gonna do it on the top, but we want to keep the eyebrows like kind of nice, because these girls are still represented. I still want to be like, you know, hot. So yeah, we'll do lines on her eyes. I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll be back. Alright, if my camera would focus and the lighting, you can see that the lines are now done. I'm gonna go do the other side, and then we'll be back and we'll discuss what's gonna happen next, because I don't even know what's happening next. We're gonna figure it out while I'm doing the other side. Okay, we are back. As you can see, it's more dry now. Yippee! This is actually drying quicker than I imagined, but as you can see, there's still like thick parts over here which are not dry yet. You kind of know when they're dry. You kind of just know. You know when you know. Okay, so we're gonna now be taking a black from our James Charles palette, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go underneath our eyes and like add black, if that makes sense. I'll show you. Ta-da! Just like this, but more. But I don't want to look stupid on camera, so I'm gonna go do the under eyes, and I'll be back. Actually, no. Before we keep going, you gotta do the top of the eye too, so let's get that over with. Literally, as you can see, I'm like just not even giving a shit. Like, that's how I'm gonna kind of have to put it, because that's kind of how you have to do it. Again, these girls are, okay, that was a little bit too much, but who cares? You kind of just like go with the flow. You know, just let the demon inside of you take over, and it will do the rest for you. Really. But you kind of want to give yourself a black eye, like, but not like purple, like black. Like when I say black, I mean black. Okay? So, yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be more black, though. Okay? I need you to pigment that up. Because, James Charles, unfortunately, your black is not that pigmented. But you know who does have a black that is very pigmented? I know he's canceled. I know he's always canceled. But this palette, one of my favorite palettes, love the colors in this palette. And very good black. I don't know why I didn't just start off using that black. We're gonna go do this exactly how I told you to do it, but we're gonna add more pigment to it and make it look black. Okay? I will be back in a sec. Oh, and I'm gonna do my other eye too. We're gonna do both eyes, and yeah. Okay. Both eyes are done. They're not done though. Very briefly, we're gonna do our eyebrows because, like I said, very important, we're cheating today. We are using the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil. Very simple. Literally just, guys, just color your brows in, okay? And I will be back with my brows done. I don't need to tell you how to do your brows. You know how to do your brows. Brows on fleek. Okay, let's never do that again. Now we are, you remember how earlier when I was like, do this, and then I was like, don't actually do that? We're gonna do it again. But we're gonna be doing it on the top. So we're gonna grab our angle brush, and we're just gonna pull it up. Like that. You see? And it's okay if you go through the brow, it's no big deal. It kind of looks cool if you do that. So, you know? And we're just here to make this look cool. As cool as possible. And then make sure you blend the lines into the eyeshadow you already have on your eye. Because if you don't, it's going to look really weird. So just make sure you do that. Okay? I'm going to go finish this off on both eyes, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, beautiful. Now that we have that done, I am going to go ahead and draw the black out into the sides of my temples. I know, we're using fancy terms. Just like this. Just because it doesn't really feel complete the way we currently have it for some reason. So let's just draw it out just a little bit, just like that. Yeah, I like that. That's okay. Yeah. Just like makes it look a little bit more messy. Alright. Now that we have that done. Now that we have that done, we are going to move on to our lips, which should be dry for the most part. I know this side is dry. I don't know about this side. There's a little lump that I'm not sure is dry, but that's okay because it will be dry by the time we get to it. Now this part you have to be very like cautious with, and I need you to use precaution. Do not do this if you don't trust yourself. This is really dangerous. There's probably an easier way for me to do this, but I don't know an easier way. I trust myself. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not going to show you what I'm about to do because it is going to look a little graphic and I don't need you seeing that. But basically what I'm going to do is I have some nail scissors and I'm going to pick at the skin right here. And I'm just going to cut underneath it. And you need to be very careful with this step because I'm not showing you. You are on your own for this. So be very, very careful. And I'm not even, actually, don't even do this. Do not copy what I'm about to do. Find a different way to do it. Okay? Because this is really dangerous. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't try this at home. Okay, don't do this part of the tutorial. Skip this part of the tutorial. Okay? I'm gonna go cut this open and not cut my skin. I'm cutting the fake skin. And I will be back. Okay, I have gone ahead and done it. And as you can see, I can talk more clearly now because I know how this looks at the side of my mouth. I'm gonna show this. Yeah. I feel like this video is gonna get taken down. Whatever. You can see I cut it and then I also just like hit the sides just to kind of open it up. Now what we're gonna do is you can clearly tell that it is not the same color as my skin. So we're gonna go back with our foundation, put some on our hand. We don't need that much. And we're just going to go over top of it and blend it. Now keep in mind, if your skin is not completely dry, this will mess it up just a little bit. So for that purpose, I'm not going to do this side because this side is not fully dry. Alright, we're back. Another thing I wanted to mention is I found it really helpful when I was cutting it to open my mouth and cut it like that because that kind of allowed it to lift up the skin by itself. Skin, not real skin. Fake skin. I cannot emphasize this more. This is not my real skin that I'm cutting here. It's still also not really the right color. I probably should have used a clear latex for this. My bad. Oops. It's okay. We will figure it out. We will get it working. I have this palette. It's a Phoenix palette. That's what it's called. It's by NYX. This is my favorite palette that I got from the drugstore that I use for bruises and stuff. A lot of people use it, use actual kits for bruises and cuts and stuff. I use this. It is the first palette I have ever got. I ever bought for myself, ever got in general makeup wise, and it is actually still my favorite palette, and I always am using it whenever I do a special effects makeup look. They discontinued it, I think. But just find yourself a good palette with, you know, browns, reds. There's a purple here that is more of a bruisey purple. Yellow, great for bruises. This one is perfect. Okay, now that didn't really work, doesn't matter. We're gonna go ahead and grab this palette that I was just, like, praising. And we're gonna grab a clean brush and also, like, a smaller brush but still fluffy, and we're gonna go into a darker red, any dark red you have. My red does kind of have like sparkles in it, but you cannot notice. So we're gonna grab a bit. Do not grab a lot. You don't need a lot. This palette is also great because it's not very pigmented, so it's great when I am doing this stuff because I can never overdo it. I literally can't because it is not pigmented enough. I cannot stress this enough. This palette is perfect. I love it. And now we're gonna go in and add some color back to our skin, just in the area around it. As you can see, that is happening. And this is because when you get cut, more blood goes to the area, and yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. It also helps hide the color of my cut skin, and we're gonna put blood on this later on in the video, so the color will also be disguised then as well. Yeah. And just do whatever you need to do to fix it up. Here, there's a few areas where the red was too much, like down here, so I just grab the white and I just go over top of it, and it normally gets rid of it. Just layering colors, girl, layering colors. You make a mistake, you put a lighter color on top. Typically, that will fix it. Now, we're back to our liquid eyeliner. We're gonna go ahead and reactivate it because it dried up. And we're gonna grab a black or a black eyeliner, whatever you prefer. I also typically will either reach for water activated eyeliner, or I will use this Essence liquid eyeliner. It's a dip liner. This is my favorite liner ever. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but they will sell something like it because it is great. And you're just gonna take this black and you're gonna go on the inside of the cut and color everything on the inside black. Do not get black on the skin on the outside. It's okay if you do, but try not to. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, the black really gives it some depth, and it really looks like I have in fact cut myself. Yeah. So that is that side. We'll add blood later, but for now, I'm going to go take the liberty and do this side, and then I will be back. Alright, we have completed both sides. As you can see, it's done. A thing I would recommend, if you do not want to do this part with the fake skin and the liquid latex, you can always just pull up the Joker makeup tutorial. Sorry guys for the brief pause in the middle of my sentence. My camera ran out of storage. So what I was saying is, if you do not want to do this liquid latex, I would suggest literally just pulling up a Joker tutorial and just copy the mouth of the Joker. It's literally the same thing. And honestly, just do extra lipstick there. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back, back to this palette, and I'm gonna go as quick as possible because I don't want to waste storage on my phone because I have to take photos of this. But grab this color and honestly just put it everywhere. No, don't do that. Don't actually do that. But just like get it all around your lips because we're trying to go for like a bloody effect. Okay, beautiful. See, it's not that much, but it is something. We're now gonna go in and we're gonna deepen the contour as, oh, sorry, I'm watching Wicked as I do this. I forgot to press pause. We are going to grab this brown that is just a tone darker than this, above the black, but not the black. And we are going to use that now to contour, and we're just gonna copy where we were before, but like make it deeper. Okay, because look at that dimension that adds to my face, chisels me. Beautiful. And go around the forehead and go around the jawline and do it everywhere. Okay, we will be back in a sec once I finish doing it on this side too. Okay, we are back. You can see that it's darker up here and it's beautiful. I love it so much. We are gonna go back into that nose contour we were doing earlier. You honestly could have been doing the contour at the end. I just really wanted to see the look that it was gonna give, and we're gonna go in with that shade that we were just using on our cheekbones and do it on the nose. Don't drag it all the way down though, because as you can see, it's very dark. Really thin that nose out, okay? Really contour it. And then on top of the nose too. Guys, I don't actually know how to contour my nose. I just realized that. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't copy me. Don't at me. Okay, because I don't know what I'm doing. I think that looks good enough though. Okay. Now that we've added more contour to our face, lips, lipstick. We gotta finish these lips off. We're gonna grab a dark red and put it straight on our lips. Okay, ready? Transition. Please tell me that worked. I don't know if it actually did. Okay, what we did was lipstick, and then we took a darker lip liner and we lined our lips with that. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and now what we have here is some Congelated Blood by Maroon Makeup. I really should not be wearing gray pants for this. So in case it drips. So I'm gonna put my palette down here. And we're gonna open it up. Just give it a sec. Okay. This is why it's called Congelated Blood, because it's like nice and, yeah. It's kind of gross, low-key. So we're gonna put that right in the cuts on our lips. And I don't care if it's messy, I really don't, okay? Do whatever you want. I will be back after I finish this because this is gonna take me a few seconds. Okay guys, we got the blood on. I had to show you how cute my dog looks right now. Cause oh my gosh. Look at the camera, say hi Hobbs. Hi Hobbs. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I probably shouldn't have just touched him because I just cleaned my hands. Oh, hold on. Okay, I just cleaned my hands because the next step of this makeup tutorial, which you probably don't have, is eye contacts. I also wanted to preface that I did make it kind of look messy, like the blood was like on the skin, because that really adds the effect. I have some TTDY eye or whatever eye contacts and in the color Cosmo Brown, and we're gonna put them in. I have never heard good things about TTDY, but I've never had a problem with them. So do what you may with this information and use of contacts, and use them at your own discretion. Don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm gonna go put these in and then we'll be back. Okay guys, we are on the final stretch of this makeup look. We have to hurry this up because I'm at the part of Wicked where Defying Gravity is about to happen, and that always makes me cry. So we have to make sure we don't get to that part so I don't cry. We have a sponge, a lot spotted sponge, and then we have some more runny blood. We're gonna, oh my god, it is really runny actually. I never realized how runny it was. Okay, we're gonna put it on the sponge. Let it run into the sponge. Oh my god, my finger's bloody. Ah! Oh, this is way too much. Pause guys, we'll be back. Okay, pardon me, I had to briefly pause the video because I did, oh, excuse my language, and there's blood all over my desk. Fake blood, of course. That's fine. I'm gonna test this on my hand. Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, I don't really like the way that blood looks. Why does it look like that? It's like not staying. Okay, let's just do it. I'm just gonna put blood all over right here. All over my mouth. Oh my god, look who it is! Okay, we have put it on our face. Honestly, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I think I liked it before, but it adds to it, I guess. Again, this is a video game character, so not gonna look super realistic. But yeah, I think that's the look. I am kind of nervous to take this off because it did stain my fingers. But we'll figure that out. That's for in 10 minutes when I take this off after I take photos. Okay guys, well, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and like. If you want to see more makeup content, let me know down below. This will probably be the only Halloween look I do film just because I don't have enough storage on any of my electronics to film more, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Let me know if you guys actually copy this video. Sorry, this is really psyching me out. It's like shiny and it looks really like realistic in the mirror and it's kind of freaking me out. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching so much. And I'll see you guys next time on this channel. Peace. Hello?